Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us from Smithtown, New York is Jimmy Newson with Moving Forward Small Business. Jimmy, thanks so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure, Charlene. I look forward to chatting with you.
Well, moving forward small business. I'm kind of thinking that says it all, but go ahead and elaborate as to what you do for those small businesses.
Sure. As you can tell, I'm a marketer, so I don't beat around the bush when it comes to naming things. Moving Forward Small Business is a membership-based digital publishing platform on a mission to save 1 million businesses from failure by the year 2050, leveraging innovation, technology, and business strategy.
And, you are probably blowing up right now because, we're all in the middle of this great resignation nation. And, I hear everybody talk about this in the news, but, as a business owner, I'm a business owner, you are always hearing the statistics of how many fail within the first 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So what are you teaching and imparting the wisdom of these folks so that they don't end up, not just moving forward, but they can stay alive?
Well, it's great that you talk about the Great Resignation because the funny thing is that's something that's really fueling this is the U.S. Census Bureau came out with a statistic that 4.3 million new businesses were started during the year 2020 alone, which means that a lot of these people that are coming out, going into that resignation period, are starting businesses. Other people are deciding to just open businesses, and those that are just fed up are opening businesses, which is creating a lot of opportunity, but it's also creating a lot of competition for everyone else, and it's forcing everyone to have to focus heavily on being online as a way of being exposed. So what we are teaching is, especially for a small business, is how do you leverage technology, innovation, and business strategy the right way. So no matter if we're in the middle of a pandemic or not, you still have the ability to be successful, because if it wasn't for technology, my business wouldn't exist. I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
I hear those same statistics and, being a fellow business owner, in the back of my mind, I go, well, how many of those are really going to be here in the next, 5 years? So talk to me a little bit about what's your biggest challenge in what you're doing. Now, if you're going to do small businesses, I know number one is budget. What's number two on your challenge list?
Well, for us, it's we don't really offer them a service other than a membership, which is, we have a free one and we have paid. We're really creating a community. So our job is to help them be successful, and that's why we do what we do, because you have so many businesses that we know will fail, and a lot of them are failing because they're good at what they do, but they're not good at running a business. So our job is to try to help them catch up as quickly as possible, shortcut that process by giving them proven strategies and the how instead of the what, so more of them can make it and continue to contribute to society.
And what are you seeing kind of in your horizon, in your space for the next couple years? There's a lot of changes with AI and cookies and things of that nature. But it's been interesting as we do our interviews. Some folks are definitely prioritizing other changes more than other ones. So what do you have your eye on?
Our eye is on competition and competitive research, market research, because over the last 18 to 24 months, every business on the planet has been affected. So the landscape has changed. So one of the biggest things we're working with companies and organizations, and even with our partners, is you need to understand where you stand, where you're winning, and where you're losing. From there, then you can determine what tools and processes and things need to be in place based on the fact that you now know where you are, so you can kind of know where you're going.
Gotcha. And before we let you go, Jimmy, what's your big tip that folks can put into play tomorrow that they'll see a change and growth in their business?
I think for us, I think the biggest thing is to really understand who your competitors are. Direct competitors, indirect competitors, replacement competitors, and there's two others I can't think of right now. But when you understand what your competitors are doing, it gives you a great opportunity to see where you're winning, where you're losing, and where you can improve, because someone is doing it right and someone's doing it wrong. So understand who your true competitors are, analyze them, and then take action.
and take them down. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That doesn't sound very friendly, but come on. I read between the lines, Jimmy.
There you go. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do legally, but you got to do what you got to do.
Asterisk, legally. Well, Jimmy, it's been so fun to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Charlene.
Oh, it is our pleasure. And if you'd like to check out more about what they're doing over there at Moving Forward Small Business, you can check them out on dailyadbrief.com. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Digital Champions, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.